Sneakerheads, sneaker addicts, I'm taking y'all back to 1976 with the Converse Pro Leather, commonly known as the Dr.J's. When I come back, we're going to go ahead and dig into the Converse Pro Leather. The Converse Pro Leather was released in 1976. Julius Erving, commonly known as Dr. J, wore these sneakers for many years, earning accolades in the basketball universe. The sneakers was one of the most popular shoes in that era, which led to a Converse domination in the NBA. The shoe remains in NBA lore as this sneaker was worn by Dr. J during the 1980s NBA Finals against the Los Angeles Lakers. Dr. J's iconic baseline move put him and the Converse on the map forever. The shoe was also worn by a young freshman named Michael Jordan, who hit the winning shot against Georgetown University in the 1982 NCAA basketball championship. Let's go ahead and analyze the Converse Pro Leather, commonly known as the Dr. J's. Now, one thing about this shoe, let's look at the tongue right here. I don't know if you can really see it, but right here it says Converse All-Star. Old school, baby. I love old school sneakers. The Converse Star and that vector right in the back. Of course, this version is patent leather. But when you look on the side of here, if you're at my age, 48 and even older, maybe even younger, when you see this, you think of the 1970s. You think of the 1980s. Old school Converse at its best, when Converse was dominating not only the NBA, Converse was dominating all the neighborhood basketball courts. There ain't no lies here. I might tell you a joke, but I ain't gonna tell you a lie. This is a fact, Jack. Now let's get back to the shoe before I go on another tirade. Now you look at the toe box, smooth toe box. Unlike some of the Adidas and some of the other brands, Nike and others back in those days, there was no air holes in Converse toe boxes back in the day. Straight leather, baby. Even looking at the uppers here, all straight leather. Everything on this shoe minus the logo is straight leather. Now, the one issue I have with this particular model and the other models before it, one piece of straight leather right here, and what happens even if you wear this one time, numerous times, in my case, I've worn this shoe one time, and you already get the lines here because there's no other materials that supports this upper. That's my only complaint about this shoe. Let's go ahead and look at the bottom. They call this the black leather ice bottom. Why do you call it ice? Look at that, clear blue. From my angle, it's clear blue. Look at that bottom. Trying to get it with the light here so you can see better viewpoint. Now, flipping this thing over, this is old school, baby. Pro leather right here. Dr. J didn't wear this shoe, as you can see here with other silhouettes. This shoe was phenomenal, man. Old school basketball. And think about it. This shoe was released in 1976. Popular because the Converse was dominating the NBA. Converse was dominating, ladies and gentlemen. And then 1980 made the iconic shot, like I talked about in the intro. Telling you, set the world on fire. Converse, I'm telling you. Personified class, again, class personified. This shoe is freaking dope, man. This is old school. Now, let's go ahead and talk about style and comfort. Now, when you're wearing this shoe, you can wear it with some shorts. You can wear it, nowadays you can rock it with some cargo shorts. You can rock it with some jeans or whatever you want, really. Comfort-wise, this shoe is definitely a comfortable shoe. You should not be wearing this shoe playing basketball, ladies and gentlemen. You end up breaking your ankle, breaking your forefoot, rupturing your daggone Achilles tendon and all that. Just rock this shoe on a regular and you'll be safe. No more hooping, no more Dr. Jan flying through the hoop, NBA, none of that. This shoe is not for this. This is simply a stylistic shoe, rocking it on the regular. But you can wear it how you want. I'm just giving you my advice. Again, the style level, phenomenal, right? Old school. And then with the comfort level as well, again, just wear it on the regular. Don't be trying to play no basketball in this, right? So now, let's go ahead and judge it as an overall score. What should I give this out of 10? Nomad Cast rating out of 10. What should I give this? I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. The only reason I'm giving this shoe an 8 is because what I read earlier, the upper leathers is one material, right? So you have these increased lines in there. And just think about it. I've worn this one time and it's already a bunch of lines in there. Imagine if I wore this thing every freaking day or every freaking month. Nonetheless, 8 out of 10, the Converse Dr. J Pro Leather, old school baby, class personified. You can't get no more retro than this. You can't get no more vintage than this. My only issue is I wish I had the original colors. But, you know, it's patent leather. The Converse logo is patent leather. It looks the same, except it's not white, except the Converse vector and the star is not another color. Other than that, in the ice bottom, other than that, it's the same shoe. Old school, baby. Love it, love it, love it. Now let's talk about my nostalgic memory of the Converse Pro Leather Dr. J's. I have a lot of memories as it relates to this shoe. Probably the one that sticks out of my mind, my cousin Kevin, who's no longer here. He had a pair of Converse Pro Leathers back in this had to be 79 or 80. And I remember he had the white with the red Converse vector and the star. And he loved Dr. J, man. He would, always talk about, I'm Dr. J, I'm Dr. J. And like him, a lot of my other cousins and, kids in the neighborhood, this is what they wore. But this shoe reminds me of my cousin Kevin wearing the Dr. J's and, playing basketball, shooting jump shots. He's the one that actually taught me about the game of basketball. And he always loved a pair of Converse. Converse was his shoe. And that's probably my nostalgic memory when I think about the Converse Pro Leather Dr. J's. Because that cat loved Dr. J and he loved freaking Converse, man. Always had Converse, back in the day when we were younger. And, at that time, I was like 5'6". And I remember we watched the NBA championship that year when Dr. J made that baseline move and had the Converse on. And he was so excited. He was like, I told you, Dr. J got the Converse, got the Converse. So, yeah. So, if I had to take a nostalgic memory, I got a lot of memories. But that particular one I just outlined, that is the one that resonates with me. My cousin Kevin, rest in heaven, used to wear the Converse Pro Leathers. The white, it was all white. Had the red backing right here. It was a red with the white Converse logo. Shoe was white, and it had the red Converse vector with the red Converse star, and then all the sole was white. Yep, the Converse Pro Leathers. Originally debuted in 1976, and 1980 they just took off with that move from Dr. J in the championship. Old school, baby. That's my nostalgic memory. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in today here in my closing remarks on another episode of the Nomad Cast, where story time is a pastime because every shoe has a story. See y'all on the next episode. Stay tuned, stay locked till we all meet again. Yeah, man, I think I'm gonna rock these today. Converse, baby. I'm gonna rock these today.